Good morning. Hope you're all enjoying our day so far. I wish it were sunny like it was yesterday, but we'll have to take our rainy day, cloudy weather. I don't know, some of my friends at work were telling me that there was a storm last night. They said they heard rain and thunder and they saw lightning, but not Miss Karen. Miss Karen was sleeping. I didn't hear anything. Did you hear a storm last night? How did it make you feel? I'm not afraid of storms. I actually like to watch them from inside the house. I always like them. But some people are afraid, and that's okay. All right, so I'm ready for a message, and I hope you are too. So the first thing we need to do is sing our listening rule song. Ready? Eyes are watching, ears are listening, voices quiet, body calm. This is how we listen. This is how we listen at group time. At group time. All right, put your attentoscopes on and focus your attention on our morning message. Oh, get ready. Tell somebody something you know. See if you could pick something different today. See if you could pick something different that you know. Did you say that we're reading our first sentence with excitement because there's an exclamation point? Oh, I wonder what we're excited to say. Did you notice the word and the word is? You can read them now, right? Oh, you see our letter T. We have one uppercase T and we have a few lowercase T's. This word has the T in the middle. This one has it in the beginning. All right, now let's go ahead and start our message. And right now, the first word is missing a letter at the end. So it says goo, but I want to say good. So if I want to say good, I need to add the letter D. Good. And it says orning. I don't want to say orning. I want to say morning. Did you say M? You are right. Excellent. Good morning, friends and families. Good morning. Today is Wonderful Wednesday. Oh, there's my period, so I'm stopping. Now I have a question. How do you think a caterpillar changes into a butterfly? How do you think a caterpillar changes into a butterfly? That's a good question. How does a caterpillar change into a butterfly? Well, I have a hint for you right here, and I think it's a word that you haven't heard before. It says chrysalis. Chrysalis. And sometimes on a tree or a branch, you'll see, this is a piece of a branch, you'll see something hanging down. And it's called a chrysalis. And a chrysalis is a hard shell that a caterpillar spins. So when he's inside of his hard shell or his home or his chrysalis, he changes inside into a butterfly. It's called metamorphosis. So first let's say our word chrysalis. 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 And that's a hard shell around a caterpillar so he can change into a butterfly. Now we're going to say metamorphosis. Metamorphosis. Oh my gosh. Metamorphosis. That's a long word. That's where a change takes place. So some of you have sisters and brothers that are babies, right? But they're not always going to be a baby. You used to be a baby. I used to be a baby. But we're different now. We changed. We got bigger. Well, a caterpillar changes too. But he turns into something different because when he's a caterpillar, he doesn't have wings. So let me show you what this looks like. So first, when a caterpillar is just born, it's an egg. And you see the caterpillar lays the egg on a leaf. And then out of the egg becomes the caterpillar. So the caterpillar, I don't know if did you read The Very Hungry Caterpillar yet? If you didn't, Miss Karen put it up for your parents to show you. He eats and eats and eats because the caterpillar is so hungry. And he eats through leaves and fruits and vegetables until he is so big and so fat, he forms a chrysalis around himself. So the caterpillar's in here. That's this home while he could change into a butterfly. That's the chrysalis. And then when he comes out, he's a butterfly. So this is the life cycle from egg to caterpillar to chrysalis to butterfly. So I have some really cool pictures here that I found. And here are some eggs on a leaf. And then here's the caterpillar comes out. And then he eats and he gets bigger and bigger and bigger until he needs to go inside his chrysalis. So he creates this hard shell around himself, and that's where the change takes place. And he comes out as a butterfly. Here's another picture of a chrysalis. See, it's kind of beautiful, right? So that's the hard shell, and inside is the caterpillar changing. And here you can see through, you see that the wings had grown, but he didn't break out yet. And then here's a picture of him coming out. So now he's not a caterpillar anymore. He is a butterfly. And it's important not to touch them because their wings are super wet and they need to move them around to get strong by themselves and dry them out. So that's what it looks like from changing a caterpillar to a butterfly. So here's the caterpillar. He got fat and he's making his chrysalis, and his chrysalis is done. That's his house. And then he's changing into the butterfly and he breaks free. And that's the life cycle from egg to caterpillar to chrysalis to butterfly. So in your packets, there are a few things. And one of them is our big activity. And you don't have to finish it today. You could work on it today and tomorrow. Friday, we don't have school. And Saturday and Sunday, we don't have school. So maybe you could work on it on those days too. And this is what it looks like in the packet. If you don't have the packet, that's okay, because I'm going to explain it to you now. So you are going to make it's called a caterpillar house challenge. And you're going to make a house for a caterpillar, a fake caterpillar. You can use these pictures to make a caterpillar. You could use construction paper or Play-Doh. Miss Karen had an idea. I was thinking maybe I could take this leaf and roll up the leaf and pretend that this is my caterpillar. So you can make a caterpillar out of anything you want. That's your challenge, to make a caterpillar. But for the house, here are the materials that you have. Okay, you are going to have a toilet paper roll, but you don't need the whole thing. We're just going to use a quarter of it. That means a fourth of it. So let me show you something. This is a toilet paper roll. And if I were going to say half of it, this would be half, right? That would be cutting it in half. But I only want a quarter of it. Look. See how it's in 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts? So I only want a quarter of a toilet paper roll. So I'm going to cut it. You might need to have somebody in your family help you cut your toilet paper roll. Okay. Maybe they can cut it and give it to you. So we only need a small one because our caterpillar's big. No, they're small. So I have a quarter of a toilet paper roll. And I have a well, it says a cotton ball, but Miss Karen doesn't have a cotton ball, but that's okay. So I have this piece of cotton, and I can just fluff it up and make cotton out of it. So I could use this. I have 1, 2 toothpicks. I have some tape. It says construction paper, but I didn't have construction paper, so I just have a piece of paper, or I could use white paper and color it. And it said a tissue, but I didn't have a tissue, so I just have a piece of toilet paper. And these are my materials to create a home for my caterpillar. I'm gonna create a house, like a chrysalis, but it's not a real chrysalis. We're pretending. So your challenge is to make a house, and your caterpillar has to fit inside. It needs to have a roof, right? So that's a top piece. It has to have a floor or a bottom piece, and it has to have a door to get in and out. How could you make a door to get in and out? So a house for your caterpillar, all right? Then after you make the house, your caterpillar has to fit inside of it. Then I want you to draw a picture of it. You could use any paper, or you could use this paper, draw a picture, and I want you to tell about it. Maybe you label the picture, or you could make a story about your caterpillar house. All right, so that is your caterpillar house challenge. Now, I wanted to show your families one more thing. All right. So already on our week 4 board, we talked about patterning, right? We made patterns with clothes, or we did red, blue, green, red, blue, green. We did sinking and floating. If you didn't do it yet, that's okay, because this is a choice. These are activities that you can choose to do at home. We talked about a number scavenger hunt yesterday, where we found numbers in our house, and we did bigger and taller, things that are bigger and taller than us. So today I want to talk about, you can interview a family member. It could be a sister, a brother, a cousin, a grandma, a grandpa, a mommy, a daddy, an aunt, an uncle. And I want you to ask them, what is your favorite piece of clothing? What is your favorite color? And what is your favorite food? And then I want you to draw a picture of it. All right, so you can do that today or over the weekend. And then another one is an animal sculpture. And an animal sculpture, you could use the Play-Doh or paper and tape. And I want you to create, remember we talked about sculptures are like up and out. So I want you to create a sculpture of any animal. It could be your favorite animal, okay? So those are some more of our activities. And then tomorrow I'll tell you about the last 3. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.